Hello, my Scorpios, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. And of course, I am Debbie. Now, I'm reading for July 21st through the 27th. I've done an overview, Let Go of Fear. It's an interesting one. We have lots of things going on. The biggest thing is that the South Node has left Scorpio. So now it's time for you to rest up a little bit. Anyway, my Scorpios, remember, I always remind you that these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. So it's time for you to have to take a rest. It's time for you to regain some of your equilibrium again, too. So that'll be a good thing. That's a good thing for my Scorpios. There's been a lot of pressure, and now it's time to release that pressure. Anyway, let's see. Higher power. Holy Spirit, what would you like to say to our Scorpios? What would you like to say to Scorpios? Let's see. Rest. Again, rest. All right, here we are. Let's see what we have. Cut it my 3 times. I like to cut 3 times. So we have 1. Remember, reversed has strong stuff. This is a strong message for you, my Scorpios. Let's see what the message is. First card is the 5 of Water. The 5 of Water is, so we have 5. 5 is change energy, positive or negative. It's change. Water is your energy. It is Pisces. It is Cancer. Now, we still have Cancer energy going on. Your energy is dissipating in the more of the universal view, okay? But we also have a lot of Pisces energy. Pisces, Neptune, and Saturn retrograde. The thing about Pisces is a great manifester. So it's, so things can be said, things can be happening with that Pisces energy. And I only say that if you have Pisces in your birth chart, you may want to use that ability. All right. So water energy, cup energy, flowing, spiritual, very emotional energy at the same time. The 5 of Water says, let it go. Let it go. It wasn't meant for you. It's now time to move on. Again, I'm feeling like this is about you taking that rest. It's now time for you to, and again, too, I am getting a little bit now, if you look at what Cancer is, if you have any Cancer energy, it is about letting go. But this is a different type. This is a different type. This is releasing energy. I kind of feel like you need to, kind of like an Instapot or one of those pressure cookers, where you just need to kind of move that valve a little bit and let the stress and the pressure go, okay? Release. It's like you turn on the release button or whatever it is on that one. So anyway, it's letting it go. It's, be grateful for what you have. It's not all over with. There is more to come, but you need to let go and you need to move forward. But again, I do get this rest energy for you too. So things not turning out the way you'd hoped, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilled milk. All right, so here we go. And this is more about, this is the way it needed to be. It needed to be this way. So something about, there's a moving on, but there's something about, let it fly, let it go, release it. Next card reversed again is the 7 of Fire. So here we have this, it needs to be, it didn't turn out the way you'd hoped, but at the same time, this is about a 7 of Fire. 7 is a divine number, or it's a divine umbrella. It's, a divine covering. Fire is our Aries energy, our Leo energy, our Sagittarius. Aries and Leo are very strong right now. And this is about standing up for yourself. This is about, I'm not going to say that you're going to, with the 7 of Fire, that you're going to gain any more ground, but this is about not losing ground, okay? This is about, so kind of like, I'm kind of getting with this is fighting, choosing your battles wisely. And that's exactly what this says. Choose your battles wisely, because there is a point where you could lose ground instead of, this isn't about gaining ground. This is about staying where you're at and not losing ground. So there's something going on. Don't lose ground. I'm not saying that you give up. I'm not saying that you don't try. But it's like the more you try to move forward, the more you go backwards. Okay? So defend your beliefs and decisions. Let's see, can we get that a little bit clearer for you? Okay, there we go. Defend your belief and decisions. Stand your ground, but choose your battles wisely. So 7, like I said, divine umbrella, fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, passion and burning, very committed. But this is about, stand your ground, try not to lose. Try not to lose ground. That's what I'm getting with this one. Your next card, reversed, is the 9 of water. I love the 9 of water. So the 9 is, let's wrap it up. Let's get, this is about, you've got everything you need. Water energy, again, your energy. So even though things are not necessarily going the way you thought they were, you're not going to lose ground. You're not going to be giving up, things that you didn't want to. The 9 of water comes along and says, this is the wish card. Your wish comes true. So whatever it is, it does work out the way it is supposed to. It does work out the way it needs to be done. Okay, so it's a lovely card, lovely energy for you. Your wish comes true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. All right, so here we go. Let's go on with our next. Our John Holland, Psychic Tarot and Oracle. Higher Power, Holy Spirit. What else is there for our Scorpios? What else is there for our Scorpios? Yeah, I keep getting like that, that pressure cooker, and the pressure is now, the steam is being released. The pressure's off. Here we go. Let's see what we've got. Here we are. Holy Spirit, higher power. What else for our Scorpio? All right, so now we have the 9 of air. The 9 of swords. Now this has popped up, again, this popped up in Cancer, but it also popped up in the overview. 9 is about, like I said, wrapping things up. You've got all the pieces. Suffering in silence. This is your thoughts, your thoughts. The 9 of swords, it's the one where the person's like pulling his hair out. He's having trouble sleeping. But again, it's like all this turmoil that's in their brain. So it's not necessarily an easy card, but the thing about the 9 of swords, suffering in silence, is most of it is in your own thoughts. You're kind of being a little obsessive here. You're kind of going down paths where you're like, well, what if? You need to let it go. You need to, like I said, choose battles wisely. Believe, have some faith, have some, that things are going to work out the way they need to, and stop projecting that things aren't, stop projecting what things aren't going to happen. Okay? So suffering in silence, I mean, it's real. It's real. You are feeling what you're feeling. You're thinking what you're thinking, I should say. But this is kind of where your thoughts are also becoming your feelings. So it's something I want to caution you about. I do feel a little obsessive energy with that 9, suffering in silence. Not quite sure why my deck is, or why everything is going in and out. My camera's stable, but let's see. Angels of Abundance, what else do you have to say for our Scorpios here? What do you have for our Scorpios? And now again, remember, the 9 of water. If you put out positive energy, if you wish well, that comes back to you, okay? What you put out does come back to you. So here we go. Reversed. Positivity, faith, and optimism. And then we have the Lion, which I go with the Leo energy with that. You open the doorway. Remember, we're at the Lion's Gate right now. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks, kind of what these cards were just saying, to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. Interesting. Kind of wraps that whole thing up in its own way. Okay, I'm going to get to the angel answers, but let's go on and see crystal or energy for my Scorpios. What else? What would be good for my Scorpios? Crystal or energy for them to carry, to wear, to have at their bedside. What do we have here? What do we have here? So many possibilities for you, my Scorpios. Here we go. reversed. Carnelian. I have a big old carnelian right here. My carnelian. It's quite a large piece. I fell in love with this. Anyway, put it back. Carnelian is about self-trust, relationship rejuvenation, power of concentration, healing from abuse. I love that. I love that. Okay, let's go on. Get your question. Remember, I always tell you, don't make life decisions based upon this, but it is, it is fun. So let's see what we've got. Angels, answers, angels, Holy Spirit. What is the answer? What is an answer? Okay, here we are. Ooh, and that one's a blue one. So blues and yellows have a little bit more definitive answer. So what is your question, my Scorpio? Da 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 da. Yes. Yes. I love that. All right, my Scorpios, interesting stuff there. I do love what they said at the, what this was said. What did that say? Kind of keep the faith and keep going. Positive energy is needed for you, my Scorpios. Anyway, do me a favor, please. Please do the like, share, subscribe, clicking on the bell for notifications. It helps, and I thank you. Also, too, if you're on Rumble, watching me on Rumble, rumble me. As always, though, my Scorpios, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.